So you're looking to buy some new wheels for your ride, but you don't know how to find the right fitment. What's up guys, this is Matt, and today I'm going to explain the various specifications that define wheel geometries and how they affect the compatibility and fitment on your car. Alright, so you're in the market for some new wheels. I've got 7 specs here that you will need to understand to properly fit wheels onto your car. 1. The lug pattern. 2. Lug type, whether that be a lug nut or a lug bolt. 3. The center bore diameter. 4. Wheel diameter. 5. Offset and back spacing. 6. Wheel width. And finally 7. The barrel diameter. Okay, let's start with number 1, the lug pattern. Most of you should be familiar with this concept. For example, the lug pattern on most Volkswagens and Audis is 5 by 112. Lug patterns are generally written in this format with 2 numbers, the first being the number of lugs, so in this case we have 5. The second number is the diameter of an imaginary circle that intersects each of the lugs in the pattern. This measurement can be represented in either inches or millimeters. So now that we understand the lug pattern, let's look at the lug nut or bolt types. From here on, I'm going to talk about lug nuts. However, know that this applies to both lug nuts and bolts. There are 3 common types of lug nuts: acorn, flange, and ball. Acorn nuts are tapered where the nut meets the wheel. Flange nuts are flat and ball nuts are rounded. It is important to make sure that your nut matches the wheel. If your stock lug nuts don't match, you may need to purchase new lug nuts to match your new wheels. Now that we know the wheel will match up with the studs on your vehicle, we need to make sure that the wheel will seat correctly on your wheel hub. And this is where wheel center bore diameter comes in. On most modern cars, the hubs will have a circular lip for the wheel to sit on. Your wheel center bore diameter should correspond with the hub's lip diameter. When these diameters match, the interface between the lip and the center bore greatly reduces the stress on the wheel mounting studs. Okay, now that we know the wheels are going to fit on our hubs, we've got to make sure the wheels fit in the wheel wells. Well, this depends on a few measurements, but first let's talk about the overall diameter. Overall diameter is exactly what it sounds like, and is one of the main measurements used to define a wheel. As long as your wheel diameter does not cause interference with your wheel well, you should be okay. Even if you increase the wheel diameter, as long as you maintain the tire outside diameter by mounting tires with a smaller sidewall, you should be good. So now we have to make sure the inside of your wheels aren't going to interfere with any of the suspension components. This is where offset and backspacing come in. The offset is simply the distance from the hub mounting surface to the center line of the wheels. Backspacing is the distance from the hub mounting surface to the inside of the wheel. So, for example, positive offset wheels mount more towards the outside of the vehicle, therefore pulling the wheel in towards the vehicle. With positive offset, the backspacing distance will be large, potentially creating an issue with suspension interference. Negative offset puts the mounting surface more towards the inside of the wheel, reducing the backspacing. This is often seen with highly concave or deep dish wheels. Negative offset increases the track width of your car, pushing the wheels out. This is where you've got to make sure that the outside of your tires aren't going to interfere with your fenders. Zero offset is neither positive nor negative, as the mounting surface is aligned with the wheel's center line. In addition to offset, the overall width of the wheel is also important in understanding the wheel's fitment. The width of the wheel is measured from the inside tire bead seat area to the outside tire bead seat area, as shown in this picture. Using the offset measurement and the width of the wheel, you can approximate the back spacing and compare that to the space you have between your vehicle's hub and the suspension components. So at this point, we have a wheel that mounts correctly on your hub and will fit within your wheel well with no interference. The last measurement you need to check is the wheel's barrel diameter. This is the diameter on the inside of the wheel. This measurement will determine whether the wheel will fit around your braking components. Generally, this isn't a big deal, but with performance braking systems, calipers tend to be larger, so a smaller wheel with a smaller barrel diameter will not clear the brakes. It's a good rule of thumb to provide at least 3 millimeters of clearance between the wheels and the brakes. And that's it, guys. You're ready to fit your wheels. I'm going to post a specific example of this with my Golf R, so stay tuned for that. If I did miss anything, please let me know in the comment section below. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like more content like this, consider subscribing to this channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.